summer and early into fall. It has been pretty warm. We've seen heat advisories and heat warnings in June, July. Now we're even dealing locally here at home with our own heat advisory.
Yes, we have a heat advisory that will be starting in our area today at 11 a.m. and going tomorrow to 11 p.m. So I would say that we're pretty in theme for the hottest year being 2023. We are definitely fitting in with that. But for now, let's take a look at Domenico's on the Wharf. That sun is starting to peek in. As you can see, sunrise in Monterey not until 7:06 a.m. Sunrise locally here in Salinas, 7:05 a.m. It's looking very nice out there. You can see those colors are starting to peek in, and it doesn't look like we have any clouds out there today. But let's take a look at our futurecast to see what those clouds are doing. So taking a look at the futurecast, no clouds. No clouds going into the morning, going into this afternoon, as you could see. And moving along, spoiler alert, still no clouds going into the evening. So do whatever you can to stay sun safe out there. Make sure you have sunscreen, a bottle of water, do whatever you can to stay in the shade. Bring fans if you need, if you have. And so do whatever you can to stay away from that sun, and there won't be any clouds blocking that for you. So really whatever it takes to stay safe. And then going into tomorrow, still more of the same story. No clouds going into tomorrow morning. But let's take a look at our temperatures for today and tonight. It's going to be a hot one out there starting at the Santa Cruz coast. We're looking at temperatures in our highs in the 90s and in our lows in the mid to lower 60s. And as we go into the Santa Cruz mountain ranges, yes, we will be reaching triple digits in October. It's really crazy for this time of year, especially in our area. Looking at Boulder Creek, we have a high of 101 degrees, a low 64 degrees in the Santa Cruz mountain ranges. We're looking at temperatures in our highs being in the 90s and in our lows being anywhere in the low 60s all the way up to the low 70s. And moving along with our maps, looking at temperatures going from Aptos all the way to Marina, we're looking at highs anywhere in the 80s, even hitting 90 in Watsonville over there, with lows being in the lower 60s. And as we move inland, things are getting warmer, not quite hitting triple digits in Gilroy and Morgan Hill, but we are close with Gilroy with the high of 99 degrees and the low 65, and a high of 98 degrees in Morgan Hill and a low of 66. Locally in Salinas, we'll be looking at a high of 90 degrees and a low of 64 degrees, so it will be a hot one out there. Make sure you're staying hydrated and have your water. And if you want to beat that heat relatively, I should say, you should hit up the peninsula. On the peninsula, that's where it's going to be a little bit cooler, but you know, not cool, but definitely a little bit colder. We're looking at a high of 87 degrees in Seaside and a low of 64 degrees, which across the board we have highs going anywhere closer to the 80s and lows being in the lower 60s. And now taking a look at our next map, going from Big Sur Coast to Carmel Valley into the Salinas Valley. Big Sur Coast, we're looking at a temperature of 85 degrees as that high, 71 degrees is that low. And in Carmel Valley, we're going to be hitting the 90s as 92 is that high and 66 degrees is that low. As we go into the Salinas Valley, that's where things start to get warmer, looking at highs across the board in the 90s and lows in the high 50s going to the lower 60s. And as we move inland, it is going to be almost triple digits in Bradley, hitting 98 degrees as that high and 59 degrees as that low. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast for our coastal areas to let you know what's going on for the rest of the week. We'll be looking at highs in the 80s going into the weekend, and then they will start to cool down as we go into next week in our coastal areas. And in our inland areas, it's going to be in the 90s as our highs as we go into the weekend and through the weekend. Then we'll start to cool down and hit the 70s as our highs, and the lows being anywhere in the mid 60s going all the way down to the low 50s as we get into next week.